corgi that you don't own anyway.
Fault.
I don't know.
There was a new corgi video today. He's going down the stairs, not up the stairs.
You really do watch these videos?
Yeah, but it's very famous at the moment. But he's just moving like one loaf of bread, hopping downstairs. Like he doesn't even have a differentiated movement between front and hind legs. Pause. Anyway, what did Fear say? Free bad game.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, like, I'm looking at this draft of 5RAT. I have my doubts as well. Like, Void Spirit never seems good to me right now. Like, Sniper against Batrider never feels good. Like, Batrider and Beastmaster.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, what are you thinking? Like, do you like this draft from the side of 5RAT?
I'm thinking also Crystal Maiden and Bloodseeker versus the Brood.
Pretty hard.
Pretty hard, but we'll see. We were wrong before, so it wouldn't be very strange that we were wrong again.
We'll see. I mean, 5RAT, they've impressed us before. Can't doubt them too quickly.
If Bat has a really good start, maybe. Yeah, which he should.
It's pretty tough if Batrider gets off to a good start. I do agree with you on that. Like, and this is RCY. Like, this is a 16-year-old American Filipino, and he's been impressing us. I was literally saying outside earlier to one of the staff here, I think this kid's going to be big one day. Like, give him a couple years of just getting this Div 1 experience. Chances are one of the big orgs is going to pick him up eventually.
I mean, come on, he's 16, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, 16 with a hell of a lot of potential.
He already is playing like out of his mind on some of these heroes, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see. Red's got a bit of an awkward matchup for him. I used to see this all the time back in SEA. We had this running meme because Alacrity used to always have to play Void Spirit against Batrider, and it used to be hellish every single time. I just don't think it's going to be easy for Red either. Like, against Bat, it just feels like you're at such a disadvantage.
Well, you are. It doesn't feel that way. You truly are.
No, you are was in the last game, is it? Very funny.
Stop it, you.
Yeah. Anyway, you were saying big disadvantage.
No, that's what you were saying. But Beastmaster on the top lane, he might just survive here. He'll definitely just survive here. Yeah, you're on a disadvantage. Like, what do you want? You want a Storm, you want a Queen of Pain, you want these heroes versus Bats. You don't necessarily want a Void Spirit. It doesn't really do wonders.
At the least, you don't have enough mana for Firefly right now. Giant, in the meantime, going to go on to Flea once again. Russell actually going to get involved here, but he's quite low in HP.
They're just sharing the battery assault, basically. But they have to be careful. The creeps are coming in as well. Now, this... Yeah, there's just no damage.
Yeah, somehow they actually get themselves out of that situation. And that looked like a rough one, but... Of course, DNM going to go back for the creep wave. Doesn't have any shrapnel charges anyway.
Yeah, Flea as well had stick charges, so...
Very nice.
Survives. Level 2 sniper doesn't really hit that much. Here comes level 2 though, Clockwork.
Yeah, Flea definitely in a lot more trouble this time around, but has the lift up. Giant still going to rotate around. Battery sword about to wear off, and here we go again.
Needs to be careful though, it's 2 of them.
Yeah, Giant, he's going to go for a bit of a run now. He'll be okay. I don't think they quite get the kill here. He'll just cogs them up and walk out of there. Russell going to lose all his mana.
Yeah, Russell doesn't like his mana, apparently.
Good old Jimmy Russell. Anyway, what about the bot lane, Lizard? You talked about Bloodseeker, Crystal Maiden against Speed's Broodmother and, of course, Moose on the Hoodwink. This should arguably be a pretty damn tough lane here for the side of 5RAT.
Yeah, I think that Crystal Maiden and the Bloodseeker, as long as there's fights happening across the map, are going to have an enjoyable lane. But then again, it's not... it's not that easy. It's not super easy. Hoodwink and Brood still have a little bit of kill potential. It's not great, but if you're Crystal Maiden, you get caught out of position, you can fall.
Props to Red as well. Looking back at the mid lane for a moment, he's still alive.
He's actually winning.
That's pretty impressive from Red, to say the least.
He's not only alive, he is, what, 16-5 versus 14-4?
That's huge.
Pretty solid for now. It doesn't get easier, let's put it that way.
Well, only the bottom lane seems to be kind of the the good one going here for the side of DogChamp. Like you said, mid lane's kind of being won by Red, though it's still a very even affair. Top lane's a bit rough here for Russell and Flea. They are falling just a little bit behind here on the Beastmaster. In fact, Flea's the one with more CS than the Rubik. Because Giant, once again, is going to get aggressive. Russell, looks like he will drop this time around. First blood to go the way of Giant. In fact, they'll find a second. Flea, he'll go for the lift up, but it won't matter.
But what happened? He had mangoes. Like, he had 2 mangoes on Flea. He could have used them to lift clock much earlier, but decided not to. Bottom lane, Hoodwink does fall. You know, when fights happen across the map, that Bloodseeker starts zooming around. Level 2 Thirst.
It can be a little bit tough, that's for sure. But yeah, at the very least, a very good start to the safe lane of 5RATFORCESTAFF. The sniper obviously having a great old time here, DNM. Still very impressed with the fact that Red has not died at all on this Void Spirit. Obviously going to start rotating perhaps across the map.
You're impressed that a mid laner has not died 1v1 so far.
Against the Bat Rider, yes I am.
Okay.
Because it's not an easy matchup.
What do you have against Red, man? Red 2 has been on fire recently. He's had some good games.
I'm simply saying it's impressive, Lizard.
Okay, sure. That's all you're saying.
Bottom lane. Bit of a chase here for Bloody Nine. Speed has the webs, has the advantage. Bushwhack's going to land anyway. And Moose takes the kill. Sure, Speed maybe not too happy about that, but nevertheless, they do get it as Russell.
Yeah.
Russell goes down as well. These side lanes, they are not working out the way that DogChamp would have intended. I mean, even that bottom lane, like we both kind of agreed that the CM Bloodseeker should have been able to do maybe a little bit more than they have.
I'm thinking like, I know X's are amazing, but do you think that maybe Wild Boars would be better against the Clockwork here? Like earlier on?
I mean, I suppose so. Giant. Run right into Bloody Nine. Let's get the cogs off. Lasso has been committed. Looks like they do finally find the Void Spirit, but a nice bushwhack from Mu. It's going to make sure they cannot finish off the kill. At the very least, Giant does end up going down. So DogChamp, they do get something for their trouble. But it's a lot of commitment for just a pos 5 Clockwork.
Well, no one died on their side, right, at least. Clockwork was the one initiating on CM, so we get a counter kill. Bat doesn't die to Hoodwink and Void Spirit. That's all because he got that level 6 a bit earlier, I believe.
Speed. Gonna move in onto Sunlight. Sunlight currently alone here. Aether Remnant not gonna land, but it won't matter.
Nice little haste used instantly.
Great rotation from Red 2. That's a big one. That's your pos 1 Bloodseeker going down. Meanwhile, Moose, he's also gonna find the CM. And I'll tell you what, like these pos 1 Bloodseekers, you fall behind, they're not the kind of carries to do well afterwards, you know, it's...
Yeah, you definitely want to be in front. You want to be having a good time throughout the game. Top lane, Russell.
Yeah, Giant.
Lift has been used already.
Yeah, Russell's in big trouble. No way out of this, surely. So they'll just cut him off. Battery Assault is there. Giant's got the hand up. Another kill to go the way of DNM. That's his 3rd of the game already here, Lizard. And oh, this sniper, I mean, not only is he getting absolute free farm, but he's getting so much bonus gold from these kills.
Yeah, that's scary.
Happy days for 5RAT. I mean, this is...
Bloody Nine needs to get out from bottom lane as well. Like, this is good time for 5RATs. On top lane, on the bottom lane, mid lane as well. Like, overall, it feels like their 3 cores... It doesn't feel like their 3 cores are on top of the network charts.
I'll see why. They're going to see Giant again. I mean, you could settle for the Clockwork kill, but it doesn't even seem like they want that.
Well, I'm not sure what he wants on Beastmaster, but you can't approach this lane any longer properly, unless Sniper is pushing in.
Bushwhack, bottom lane, Bloody Nine. I mean, you kind of said it earlier. He needs to leave this bot lane, and this is exactly why.
He took the wrong path, though. That's the problem. He did leave. Man, like, look at this game. Heroes are everywhere. It's just a big mess. Bat moving top, Invis.
I'll see why he'd love himself a sniper. DNM has no idea this is coming, it seems like, until it's too late. Lasso is available. DNM gonna try and go for a bit of a fight. is still alive, but will not be able to survive still.
DD.
Red, DD rune up, gonna go after Russell, will pick him off.
Yeah.
Steps his way back out.
Nice as well. He didn't want to use that second astral step to go in for the kill. Instead, he just right-clicks him, so he can safely get out afterwards.
I mean, not the best case scenario here for 5RAT, obviously, considering they did lose their pos 1, but you still get a little bit of something for your trouble. You know?
This was the best thing that could happen to DogChamp. I feel like they needed to slow down the sniper a little bit, also give a little bit of space to that Beastmaster, who did die in the end, but at least he was a part of the kill.
Absolutely. 4-9 now. 4K advantage, though, the way of 5RAT. Just a very powerful start here from the boys. Bloody 9. Oh, he's going to run right into Giant. Every CM's nightmare. Flea as well. Being chased down here by DNM. Looks like he's in big, big trouble. And should eventually drop. Oh, look at all
That
these
should have been a
stacks.
creep kill. Like, I protest. He was surrounded by like 10 creeps. And they were all running back.
Oh, it's unfortunate. DNM, he's going to find all these stacks. Meanwhile,
Sunlight.
bottom lane, Sunlight is going to drop. I mean, this game's an absolute disaster right now for the side of DogChamp. As RCY,
In 10 minutes in, you are 6K behind.
I mean, listen, I feel like all of us doubted this draft from 5RAT, but
We did?
they're just outplaying them.
Did we doubt it? Because of the bat. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did. I'll be frank. I did doubt them with this draft. Then again, who am I to doubt these pro players?
Well, it should have been a free game for bat, but you can't play the game alone, so it's kind of rough.
Bloody 9 gets jumped. This is one of those CM games where you just want to disconnect. Like, just nothing's going right.
How many deaths? 5?
5.
It's okay.
That's without Giant having hookshot. Now he has hookshot up as well. This is one of the, it's just like every time you see CM, you know you've got free gold.
It's like Clockwork can solo her, but if that doesn't work, you always have Sharpshooter as well to follow up.
Bit of a missed hookshot there onto RCY. They just know with the start that Red 2's had, like you land a hookshot, you can definitely burst down this Batrider. Instead though, mid tier 1 tower, that's even more valuable than the life of the Batrider. They'll take care of that. 4-14, 7K advantage. 11 minutes in, 7K.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
That's quite a lot, yeah. I mean, the Beastmaster is probably the weakest link on the side of DogChamp. He just completed the Dominator, so at least he's gonna have this little creep to help out maybe with the Roar.
What do you do if you're like, the state of the game right now, is it like if you're DogChamp? Well, what's the idea? What do you do to try and kind of stem the bleeding?
They're smoking up. I think this is probably the best idea. Like you smoke up, you try to move as 5, get a couple of counter kills. Any kill is worth more for you, obviously. So
They do get a bit of a frostbite here into the Clockwork Giant. Oh, very close with the hook shot. DNM actually stepped back there for a moment. Messed up the hook shot there for Giant. And that would have just been so demoralizing had Giant actually gotten away from that situation. But DNM was not having it. He's like, nope, not going to sacrifice my farming efficiency for you, sir. While all that's happening, though, Speed's just casually pushing down the bot tier 2. Like, you're going to get the tier 1 tower top lane, but Speed is making sure you are going to pay for it. And you've got to try and come defend this. Like, you can't lose a tier 2 bottom tower this quickly.
you can't.
I mean, you can. You'd rather not, though, if you can
You'd
avoid
rather
it.
not, but I don't think you have an option anymore. Like the Brute has taken over your side. Like this is pretty much a free tower. If you walk into here, you're pretty much dead, 100%. So maybe just let it go. Take over the other side of the map, farm up a bit. Take the enemy jungle, perhaps. That sounds like a decent idea. But even that's hard because the tier 1 mid is so healthy.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And it's off.
Top lane, I mean, they got that tier 1 tower, like, trying to apply maybe a tiny bit of pressure onto the tier 2, but they can't really get too much done, so they'll just back their way out of there.
It's rough. Your Crystal Maiden is still not level 6 even.
Oh my goodness. Give her a creep. Let her soak some XP, my god.
Smoke up
Oh,
from Red.
don't kill her when she's level 5. Red, he's got an Arcane Rune going. This is perfect timing. He's going to see RCY. They'll make the jump in. RCY, he is just melting. Flea trying to save the day with his own hook shot, but can't do much. And now the actual hook shot. Giants in. Flea.
Crystal Maiden.
Oh, the CM's gone as well.
No, she lived. She TP'd.
Oh, there you go.
But still level 5 though.
I was going to say, don't tell me she's still level 5.
She is. One experience away from it, but
I mean, it's not like the level 6 is going to make a difference at this point. Let's be
you
frank.
know, it's like one of those things that you need to get in Dota. When you're playing the game, you need to get level 6. I don't care if it's gonna change a thing or not.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a support, you want to get it around like 10-minute mark. If it's later than that, yeah, you know it's rough.
I felt like a personal attack, Lizard.
I mean, take it any way you want to. If you get level 6 at around minute 15,
Oh, sunlight.
I don't judge, you know.
Oh, this is such a rough game. Lasso, at least they get red too.
That's a big kill.
That's a massive one.
Yeah.
They'll lose sunlight, but they find a void spirit.
And it's the Crystal Maiden that gets.
Oh, of course it is. Well, you know what? Bloody Nine deserves it after the game he's been having. You know? Let him have a bit of fun.
I wouldn't say he deserved it, but it's good that he got something at least, right?
Yeah. There needs to be some kind of payment for your suffering.
Yeah.
Some compensation. 6 to 18. 9k advantage the way of 5RATFORCESTAFF. Still complete control for their side of things.
I really expected this to be closer. This series, that is.
Well, it may get closer. It's not like DogChamp are out of the game yet, but they
No,
do...
this game at least I expected to be closer. It's like 10k, 15 minutes in. Come on, give me a break. This isn't close.
Rotate into the Radiant jungle. Speed just feels invincible right now. He's going to move in. Flee. He's going to try and use that Resonant Pulse a little bit. But I don't think he's... Oh, he does spill the spider webs. Hookshot does land on the spiderlings, so he's fine. It's one of the things, like, you get those webs away and you're fine. They just can't catch you.
Yeah, the hookshot didn't connect as well. It was actually on the spiders, so he didn't really get stunned by it.
Unlucky.
Unlucky for them because they also had a DD on Void Spirit, who is pinging out the bat. He's thinking about that, but yeah, maybe some other time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Keep in mind, like, this whole time that you're watching these fights happen, DNM is just hitting creeps. Now, this sniper's going to be a huge problem. Could say the same thing about Sunlight, but it's still a Bloodseeker. He's going to need a BKB rather soon if he wants to try and get involved.
Yeah, they're smoking up. 4 of them on a hunt for the Brood Mother.
But Moose is right behind them. Breaks the smoke. He might just tank the gank for his team. And he will. So Speed will be able to survive another day on the Brood Mother. Well, I mean, at least DogChamp, they are making very small steps into coming back into this game.
Oh, for sure. Any kill for them is golden. Even if they get that position 4, Rubik.
Yeah.
Kinda low, but should survive.
Just being chased by spiders. Flea's alright. You know, the one thing is as well, when Rubik steals your spider webs, it gets kind of confusing as a Brood player, right?
Yeah, you don't know.
So frustrating.
5RATs have definitely slowed down a little bit, like a couple of their movements were punished. But also, there's no rush. They have the sniper who's in front, just farming up. Has a pike and a Mask of Madness. You want to be in position in which he gets ruptured and you don't care. Like, he still fights. And he's quite some time away from that.
Rotation back in from Giant. I'm going to spot him out, RCY. Immediately going to try and make the play onto the clockwork. And, well, Hookshot is committed. Nice little cogs pushback here from Giant. In comes Speed. Russell is going to be the victim, it seems like, as he's getting chased down by all the spiders. Trying to save him the best they can. Russell still running. And it seems like it is going to be 5RAT to back off. Bloody 9. He'll channel the ulti. Giant. He'll be fine to back his way out. Meanwhile, DNM, he's onto
Sunlight,
RCY. Now they can
ooh.
reinitiate. Red 2's in. Finding a double. Maybe even more now as they land the Aether Remnant. They'll pick off Bloody 9. Even the creeps aren't going to be able to escape.
It looked kind of decentish at the beginning, like the way that DogChamp were stalling, the way that DogChamp were stalling the fight and like just falling back a little bit, and then they commit on the clockwork a bit too much, just get eliminated within a millisecond. Like that Bloodseeker, man, maybe it's not the right time for him to be anywhere near these fights. Use Rupture and that's it. Go home. Be a family man. Farm up.
12k advantage now. I mean, you might even start thinking about Roshan if you're 5RAT. You might have a few damage issues for Roshan, but seems like that problem will be over pretty soon. DogChamp still just trying to find a way back into this game. Sunlight will start building on towards the BKB to give him an actual chance in these team fights. But you still got this massive kind of damage coming in from the sniper and speed. All physical. The BKB will not save you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just buy more time. Bot lane speed. Bit of a surround. Russell will show up. He doesn't have the Hawks off cooldown though, so he can't actually get the vision on speed at the moment. The speed is sticking around a little bit longer, but he's so confident. Like, he's such a tanky boy with the Guardian Greaves and the pipe up.
Was he worried ever in this game?
I don't know if he was.
From the beginning, like he went for a hood, and it already seemed like they can't really kill him. If he has one teammate next to him, he's kind of.
Oh, nice hook shot. Giant. He's found a couple. Where's the backup? Where are they? Red's coming in. Giant. He's doing this all by himself. DNM will finally move in onto RCY.
Anything?
Red just never jumped in.
Yeah, Sniper was kind of pewing from distance, but that's about it.
Feels like one astral step would have done the job. Maybe just not within range to really get it done. Of course, Red wants to be very careful naturally. You don't want to feed any kills over if you can avoid it. But it was a very nice setup there from Giant, finding two great targets.
Unfortunate. Sometimes that's the way it works. The hero that is Clockwork. You jump in, and your teammates kind of say, yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Speed's just forcing it in. He forces RCY to rotate and defend that lane, of course.
Which is something that you can do with Bat, right? So it's not impossible for them to defend against the Bruise, so they have that going for them. And they did manage to slow the game down a little bit, at least. But the net worth difference, it's not becoming smaller.
No. I mean, the tempo is definitely slower, but you are correct. Like, the net worth is not swinging back the other way.
It's because the Bloodseeker only has Maelstrom, right? Like, it's not really that simple for him to catch up in this farm. Sniper just farms faster at this point.
5RAT, what do they want to do? They are grouping up mid lane, perhaps the smoke to come. Speed might bait for them here, or maybe not.
There's a blink on Hoodwink now as well.
Oh, perfect setup item. Russell, looks like he's the target. They'll see the Beastmaster. Jump is there. Pushback will land and an immediate blow up.
Yeah, the E-Blade as well helping from Red 2.
Yeah, he's had that for like a few minutes now. Just hasn't been able to really use it.
First time that I see it really used. Instantly into the pit.
And Roshan.
A bit of rush on the side, you know.
Why the hell not?
A little snack.
Not going to take as long as I thought, I guess. The Spiderlings coming in certainly helps the cause.
They are being scouted by Rubik. He stole the rocket flare, but...
Jump in mid lane. Oh, by Sunlight. I mean,
Hello, Sunlight, and bye, Sunlight.
It's so hard. Like, that was without the sharpshooter. Like, you've got the Ethereal Blade as a sharpshooter. It's just stupid amounts of damage.
It's also the boomerang, right, from Hoodwink, the shard.
Oh, yes.
Definitely helping in. 20% spell damage increase.
Top tower is under attack.
And Moose is so confident, he's going to go for his own Ethereal Blade. I mean, why not?
Why not? Sometimes it can backfire, like when you get all of these super aggressive items and then you suddenly don't have any saving, any utility items for your cores. I don't think that's one of the games. They're just way too far ahead. But
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
it has happened multiple
Russell.
times. I've seen it. You're having too good of a game and
Russell.
Scott.
Oh, he'll pop the roar as well. Well, I mean, I guess you've got to try and run.
Yeah. If he manages to roar before the bushwhack
DNM.
comes out,
DNM very, very confident here. RCY, I mean, you can see why he's confident, because RCY, he cannot survive the damage output. He couldn't even get close to DNM.
yeah, that high ground ward right there. That's why you planted.
Line's being drawn out right towards the top lane. They want sunlight. He will TP out at the right moment.
It's got to be KB, right?
Radiant's middle tower
It's flying
is under
over, yeah.
attack.
Should be.
With this BKB, they really need the solid fight.
DNM, or rather Red, gonna get ruptured up. Red trying his best to find a way out of this. Astral Step stolen. Red is gonna die. All right, that's a big one.
Yeah, the BKB coming in clutch. Instantly, they get a kill.
Giant? Giant sticks around here. Hawk shot onto the neutrals, trying to run,
He's
but the
still
chase
so
is still
dead,
on.
yeah.
There's no way.
It was a nice attempt, but I'm not sure why he stuck around for as long as he did. They are a little bit cocky.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like the positioning in which they are and how they're playing, they're feeling themselves.
Yeah, I mean, look, its confidence is great, but, you know, it doesn't take too much. A couple lost fights.
For sure, definitely.
Dire's middle tower
Especially when you went
Radiant's
all in
top
on these
tower has
E-blades
fallen.
on two of your heroes.
You could pay the price later. They do get the top tier 2 tower, though. I mean, 5RATFORCESTAFF, they're still just really just controlling this game very, very nicely.
It's like if you get the aggressive items and you're getting the initiation off and pickoffs, then it's great. But the moment you step off the ball and you let them have any sort of initiative, you can die just as easily if you have nothing defensive.
DNM's already started onto the tier 3 top tower as well, by the way.
Yeah, he's got an Aegis, so
Not, well, I mean, he can just stand out of range anyway. It's like,
Radiant's
how are you going to jump me? There's no blink up on the Bat Rider. No blink on the Beastmaster. I mean, their initiation should be very, very projected.
how do you initiate? What do you do? Do you rupture? Do you try and force a fight with something like a Rubik? It's rough.
Oh, there's the blink now. RCY does farm it up. Had it been 5 seconds earlier, you might have had a team fight on your hands, but maybe they can go for a bit of a smoke surprise reveal. That might work out for them. DNM once again, tier 2 mid tower, just outside of the tower range. We'll take it out. Absolutely zero defense coming here from DogChamp. $17K advantage now.
Slowly but steadily rising. There's a hex completed on Brood in any second now, really. Needs one creep.
They have smoked up. DogChamp, they want to try and make some form of a play.
I love when they hug the trees and the wall.
They're just not confident. Like, DNM, I mean, he's going to show himself. I'll see why. He'll pop the Firefly. They're going to try for this DNM.
9 seconds.
He will get trapped up by the lasso in a very awkward
5 seconds.
position.
5 seconds on the Aegis.
Oh, they went a little bit early. Now the cavalry will come in. Hookshot is there. Giant setting up onto RCY. BKB pop. Maybe they can still kill off DNM. It seems like they can. But can they deal with everyone else? 5RAT. They have lost their main damage dealer. But here comes Red. He'll take down Russell. Bloody Knight's gone to speed. Sunlight, he will just run. As they've lost 3 for the price of 1.
Can they maybe at least take the top tier 1 tower? Let's see. Tier 3, sorry, tower. They are pinging it.
Oh, you've got speed around. You should be able to get this done. They'll go for a Rax, I think.
Yeah, I think Raxes are a bit dangerous, but they can go for them. Rubik is up in a second. Maybe the ranged ones, yeah.
Red, that's a very deep initiation from Red, but he did have the Lincoln, so he was feeling confident enough to be able to get out.
Ranged Raxes, that's it. You move back. Anything else would be way too much. You're just asking for trouble at that point.
Still happy days. I mean, DogChamp, there was a moment of a glimmer of hope there for a moment. You did take down the sniper twice.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame that they mistimed the Aegis.
It could have been much
expiring.
better, right? Like if they actually jumped him a couple of seconds later, it could have been a massive fight for them. But then again, they are showing that without these utility items, without any saving items on the supports of 5RATFORCESTAFF, like you can still kill the big cores.
Oh, double damage for DNM, or maybe even just Red. Rupture is there. They might need that right now. Speed's been caught out. He's on the high ground trying to survive through this, but he's been ruptured up, so there's no way out.
Do they want to fight?
I think they do. There's a double damage up on the sniper. It's a lot of damage. Red will jump in and get started. That'll be Bloody Knight down. Can they find anyone else though? Hookshot. Oh, it's Sunlight. Not the Bloodseeker, please. He'll try to run, but he's down. Oh, and Speed's voice lining them.
How can you not? Like you get ganked by 5 heroes.
Oh,
You voice line after that always.
he's had a great game, Speed. 8-2-9. It's beautiful to see the development of these boys over the years. I was there when NADPC first started, Div 2. I saw these boys when they first started.
Oh, do you
Everyone
feel proud?
laughed at them. I do feel proud.
You're a true dad of the scene, man.
I kind of am at this point.
You
It's,
kinda are, really, though. These NA boys, they look up to you.
I highly doubt that. Wouldn't recommend it.
Dire are scanning.
They call you Papa Mike.
Satanic now available on DNM. Like, DogChamp, props to them. They've remained in this game with a huge disadvantage this whole time. They're still trying to find ways back into the game. And again, there has been slight moments where they've made some pretty big plays, but we need a bit more than that.
Yeah, if they maybe get some positioning, some good positioning from Jimmy Russell, if he can roar up the sniper, maybe it's doable, maybe it's possible to take a fight, but that Satanic makes it real hard.
Love our boy Jimmy Russell. It's a great name. Flea's not going to get scattered out in that tree line. He'll be fine to just TP out. Top lane, big smoke out. They want RCY, but looks like they're going to have to settle for the Beastmaster instead. Just as I was talking about Jimmy Russell.
It's always like that.
We still love you, Jimmy.
Players here.
Do you go high ground again?
He's dead only for 30 seconds, and you'd be pushing into a bat. I think they're waiting for Rush. That would be the disciplined, the safer approach.
Well, about 1 minute, 10 seconds for that now.
Anything big coming from? No, there's a Bloodseeker aiming for a Blink Dagger as well. They just want to be able to jump on top of the sniper, get close and personal with every hero. Understandable.
And it's off.
Sunlight Scouted
Oh
text.
no. That's Scythe Device coming out from Speed. Sunlight. I mean, he's going to find somewhere to farm, but this Broodmother's taken the whole right side of the map.
He's gotta find somewhere, but running into his own jungle when his whole team is on high ground is a little bit sus.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. Like, look at the vision. Look at the radiant, radiant wards.
There's none to speak of.
There is none. There are none. Yeah. So.
And before anyone blames supports, I see you, Observer. I see you pointing at those wards. They can't get out of the base right now. That's my point. I was getting told off by a core today for not placing wards when we're stuck in the base. And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do? If I leave this base, I'm just gonna die immediately. This is where you back me up, Lizard.
Sure.
All right, Roshan's happening.
I'm always there, man. Always there for you. Got your back.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Rush will fall fast. Bats
Oh, I
is
see
in.
why. He jumps in. Roshan, it goes down, but Red 2's got it. Astral Step.
When it rains, it pours, you know?
I mean, it was a close attempt. Very, very close attempt from RCY. Oh, what do you do? I mean, you gotta try. Like, the game's just so desperate right now for DogChamp.
Yeah, in a situation such as this one.
Concussive grenade.
It's pretty good. This shard and sniper is actually quite amazing. Like, you get another repositioning tool. The disarm ain't half bad as well.
It's high ground time again here for 5RAT. Jump in from Moose. He's already found Bloody 9 in that CM. And Bloody 9. Well, it's a very bloody situation. They even found the Beast Master now. Nice hook shot in from Giant. Is it too deep though? It may be just. So they commit the roar on Giant. Red's gonna jump in knowing that. Sunlight's gone immediately and, well, he's forced to buy back. Lasso is there. They've got Red, but do they have the damage? With the Gleipnir, they'll have at least the control, but he's got the Aegis. Blood right. Oh, it's time to, well, lock him down, but here comes the cavalry. Speed right behind. They'll rupture up Red 2. But he's all right. Sunlight, he might tie back immediately. DNM's just doing way too much damage. He'll barely make it out.
Wow.
GG.
That's it. I mean, the game was taken in their control very early on.
Yeah.
They never really let go of it. Not sure, I expected more from DogChamp, really. The laning stage went poorly, mostly on the Beastmaster, I feel.